Joe, Coach, between us up here in the press box, we think pink's a good color on the team, and maybe we should wear it next week.
I'm all right with
it. Big wins tonight as the team comes out 42-7 over Bay City Central, and a big game tonight for the pink out game and senior night. Tell us how it was on the sideline.
You know, the guys were excited, obviously. They've been working hard all year, and it's easy to not be at practice and not see things and just see outcomes and scores of games and not really know how hard our boys have been working. So they definitely deserve this. You know, it's some people say Bay City Central maybe wasn't that great of a team, but heck, they beat Mount Pleasant just a few weeks ago. So that's high school football, and that's what people got to understand. You know, we're in the SBL now. Right. Every week's going to be a challenge. You know, this score could have happened a couple weeks ago, right? Our guys just had to believe, and you know, I stole something from one of our coaches, and before the game, and just reminded them that we just want to be really good at making chocolate chip cookies. And, we don't need all the extra stuff. We just want to take and be the best at the most simple, most delicious cookie there is.
Right.
And I think our guys came out and they did that. I was a little scared in the very beginning. When Kelsey got stepped on by our guard, we started going backwards, and I was like, oh no. But our boys played hard. Our defense was incredible, and you know, we did a bunch of different things on offense, and our guys came through, and you know, Kelsey had some nice balls. Guys were catching balls tonight, and, and you go back over the weeks, you know, what were the things that were killing us? We were giving up the edge on defense. Well, that wasn't happening tonight. Yeah. We weren't catching balls. Well, we were catching balls tonight. We were hitting holes. We were staying on blocks. Like, that's the thing for a young 16, 17, 18-year-old kid to understand in high school football. Like, it's really the simple things. And if you can do that consistently, and they did tonight, you get a score like 42-7.
Right, and Coach, it started right from opening kickoff tonight. You had to be happy with the energy of them punching out the football early on that opening kickoff, and giving yourself excellent field position, you know, with very little time off the clock.
Yeah, I mean, that was obviously that's a bonus when you're kicking off to them and you get that ball back. You know, I got a shout out to our JVs last night too. They beat Bay City Central 56-0. And I think, you know, they brought a little emotion today to our older guys. But again, it's pink game, it's senior night, it's our last home game. Yeah, we're home, or we're back at the Thurlby Confines next week against Central with a big game. But this definitely meant something. I know you guys asked the guys, you know, you play this game, are you thinking about other people? And they are, and that's something we've tried to impose on our guys. Like, you're playing for other people. The guy next to you, people supporting you, the players that have been here before. You know, I know this game for me, my sister was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer this year. And not a lot of guys know that, but that, you know, her and I are very, very close. And so, you know, I look at this game and she supports me all the way, my oldest sister. So, you know, it's for all of us. We're all affected by it, and it's a great opportunity for our community to come out, raise some money for Munson. I love that it goes local. Like I told you guys last week, there are so many people that just need daycare or gas money or something little, you know. There's research out there, and that's great. But in our community, you know, we are the hospital in the area, and we need to keep funding them as best we can.
Right, instead of that money going, say, nationwide, and they're great organizations nationwide, obviously, it all, but like you said, when you know it stays locally, less chances for administrative hands maybe to touch some of that stuff. It just to really go to the people that truly need, and people we all know.
Yeah, I know way too many people that have used the resources over there, the Women's Cancer Fund. And like I said, it's things that we all know cancer, and we all know and have been affected by it with families. But it's those small things that you don't think about. And like I keep saying, the one coach I'm very close with, his wife had breast cancer, and they had to come over here from Grayling all the time in Gaylord. And you know, that gas money, and they had young kids and the daycare and that stuff.
Sure.
You just don't think about it. It's not like insurance is covering it.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a great representation tonight. Student section was incredible. You know, we never really get to hear the band, but I know they're phenomenal. Chad does a great job with them. So, you know, this was a great way for us to be able to end tonight. And of course, next week we got the big one, the Patriot game, where it should be week 9. And I told the boys I could care less what the score was down in Bay City Western, because we're going to come out and we want to prove a point next week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Coach. And you got to believe that practice is going to start off with Monday. You know, kids coming in, you know, and being fired up after the performance they had tonight.
Yeah, they're kids, and they got to see sometimes that there is success,
Right.
and they believe, and we've talked about it every single week, right? They played hard, and they've gone up, and they haven't gone out and done their own thing and been renegades and just don't play hard. Our kids have played hard every single game this year, and sometimes it takes something like this where you start believing, oh no, I can do it. I can catch a ball. I can follow my lead block. Oh, I can stay on a guy. I can make a tackle. I can get the edge. All those things that you say to as a coach, you show them on film, but they got to get in the game, see the reality and the success, and believe it. Those are kids. That's how it's always been, right? So I'm hoping we're gonna get together as a program on Sunday, have a little fun. It's time to do that.
Right.
Us all get together. We're gonna go bowling Sunday night and have a little pizza and make fun of each other and how bad everyone bowls, and then get ready to go get after Central.
Yeah, Coach, a team obviously battling for their playoff lives. As you know what it's like, Coach. You've got to match their energy and the effort they're going to put forth, and having the kids come back out here next Friday night. Really looking forward to covering that game. It's going to be another fun one.
Yeah, our guys just got to focus on themselves. They got to come out and they got to play the way I know they can play. We can play physical. Look at our defense tonight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Coach Smith had them coached up, ready to go, and they believe, and they played with their hearts out on their sleeves. So, all that stuff, we're going to come in and have the belief that we can do it and be successful. And that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on us. We're not going to focus on Central and Energy, and if they make the playoffs or not, I could care less. I'm focused on our boys and us coming out and making the best chocolate chip cookies next week.
Amen.
All right, it worked great tonight. Let's have go back-to-back wins to finish the season.
All right, thanks, guys.
All
We
right,
are
Titans.